Hey guys, this video today is about the Removu P1. Right, now this video is about my Removu P1, which obviously you can see the branding on the bottom of it. Now, before I went to the Canary Islands in December, the one thing that got on my nerves when I went to Hamburg for 4 nights on the QM2 in June as well. Basically, I was in the swimming pool and I was trying to do like a selfie with my GoPro. Obviously it was in its waterproof case. I was trying to do a selfie and I couldn't see at all what was on it. And of course I don't take my phone near water because it's not waterproof and I don't have a waterproof case for it. And I was trying to think of a way of being able to take selfies and everything and operate my GoPro via a proper device that's actually waterproof, and that's when I came across this online. Now the great thing about the Removu, that if I undo the case and take the cover off, by using the GoPro LCD screen with it, the touch version, you mount it in there, which goes via connectors first. Once you've done that, the other side just pops in. Put on the waterproof side thing, waterproof cover. Don't know what's that side. Now once this is sealed, that is waterproof. Trust me, you should know, a lot of the shots I took in December of underneath in the swimming pool, I didn't get any leaks out of this whatsoever. Now, the way to operate it is you have 3 buttons on the right hand side of it. Middle one is the power button. The red button is an obvious, it's a record button, and this back button is just for going back through menus and stuff on the actual item itself. Now to connect it to the GoPro, it works via Wi-Fi. So first of all, I've just got to turn the GoPro on and enable its Wi-Fi. And then once I've done that, I can then get it connected up and show you how it works. Make sure you put the Wi-Fi on the GoPro in GoPro app mode. It doesn't work in remote control. Don't know why, to be honest, but it don't. Only works on that in GoPro app mode. Right, stick my GoPro there, just in front of me, so you'll be able to see the view of it once I turn it on. So all I've got to do, press the button, little light comes on the bottom. Then you start seeing it boot up. Try not to get a reflection here. Now, as it's booting up, it should show you a screen in a sec. There you go. It's connecting straight to it. And there you get me. There is a previous screen. I'm not sure why it didn't come up. There's a previous screen before this that just shows you wireless networks at the top. All you got to do is press your red button to select which GoPro you've got. I'm ashamed why that hasn't come up, but it hasn't. But as you can see, it virtually shows you. Actually, this could be a good way of showing it. It would get straight. It virtually shows you everything that's normally on a GoPro screen. I don't know how that came out. Obviously all your information top, all your information at the bottom. Now obviously to record, you just hit the record button and it shows you a little record eye. The camera icon goes red at the top. To stop recording, just hit the button again and it goes white to show you stopped recording. Obviously the menu button, no, that's not menu button. Oh no, the select button in the middle, that takes you through your modes as well. So if you watch it, that's on time lapse I think, yeah, which I don't use. That's your settings. And back to video. So video, then photograph, then time lapse, then settings, then back to video. Now you can change the settings. I'm not going to go through that either, it's too long to muck about with that. You can change all your GoPro settings via the remote. Actually no, I might be able to just, if I can get it quickly flicked up, because otherwise... Yeah. Once you get through to the settings part, the settings screen, press the record button. It's like an OK button at exactly the same time, and see, it's almost identical to what you get on your actual well, it shows you your video settings, which, because it's touch screen, yeah, shows you all your settings. It's kind of similar to the GoPro, although some of the wording is a little bit different. Photo settings, multi-shot settings, setup itself. I would suggest for anyone that's going to use this, when it comes to the settings side of it, adjust your GoPro settings on your camera and then just use it for viewing it and recording. And it also does playback, which is great. Now, the only other couple of little settings that you have got on here is if you press the back button, it brings up that. Now, the top left one is what I was saying earlier actually about if I hit the record button for select, it shows you Wi-Fi network. That's what didn't come up a minute ago, and then it just, now it has. Now, that is so that if you've got a couple of GoPros, you can select which Wi-Fi you want, and then when you've selected which one you want, all you've literally got to do is hit the record button, which is like an OK button. Go on, do it. That's selected it. Oh no, because that's already, because I'm on it. Ignore that part. I've got to try and remember what I'm saying. You can select it if you're not on the camera currently. That's what I should have thought of. I'm thinking it's going to select it. Ignore that part. You can select it if you're not on the camera currently, but if you're already on that camera, you just hit back and it's just going back through what it needs. Now, these are receiver settings. Not receiver set, Removu settings, which are display, Wi-Fi network and system information. Now obviously these I'm going to have to go through. So you've got brightness, sleep, OSD always on, and lock and stuff, because you can lock this as well, so don't turn off, but I don't use that either, because just like my GoPro I don't use the lock. Brightness I tend to have on medium, I don't see a point of having it on high. Sleep is on never, OSD always on, unless I want it to shut itself off. There's not many settings I muck about in there with. System information just comes up with that. I never go into it. There's just no point. If I come out of that and re-press that button, across the top, that's for a clock, for adjusting the clock, which is, no, not just the clock, it can show you the time, which is actually a handy thing, because if you're in a swimming pool and you don't know what the bloody time is and you ain't got a clock around you, it's handy. What other things have I got on this? Oh, that is for locking the screen, the far right one. Yeah, that's Removu settings on the end, which I already showed you. But basically, quick and simple, it's ideal. In December, I used this on my actual wrist, and it was really good for actually being out of view. If I take my watch off, it might be easy to mount this. Don't drop. That's it, sweet. Apart from having a couple of looks from people because I'm kind of unsure what I was wearing on my wrist, it goes on like this. So I'm able to operate using the buttons on the actual end of what I want. I can hit record, and as you see, no, wait a minute, let's photograph. get it on the right mode would help. Back to video. Now as you can see, once it comes up, if I hit record, you can see the red icon that's just appeared there. What's that red icon? It'll go back to white, and that stops recording. Really handy device for using in the pool. You can swim with it like that, and trust me, it works ideal. I've done it. Waterproof. Obviously, yeah, I would have said you probably have quite a distance with this on Wi-Fi, but no more than you would normally have if you're on the Gopro app. But no, it's a brilliant little monitor for the GoPro, especially if you're going in a swimming pool or you want to take some shots sitting in a jacuzzi or something, which is another handy thing. But no, it's really brilliant. I think I've run through everything I can think of on there. If you have any more questions at all about the Removu P1, or any questions on what else do I use it for, that if I haven't said anything about what you're thinking about, put something down in the comments section. Message me on Twitter. I'm at GaryBall2016. That can be found obviously at the top of my YouTube channel, and also in the description. And let me know. Tell me, do you have one of these? Have you got one? What is your usage of it been like? How have you found it to use? The only other thing I can think of saying about it is battery life is not bad at all. I can get an hour and a half to 2 hours out of this solid, but that's with the screen running all the time. More if I have the screen switch itself off. So the battery life on this is pretty damn cool, considering that battery life when you've got things running on Wi-Fi really do drain out. But no, let me know what you think. Comment, please subscribe. I've now actually got 2 subscribers from after starting this particular video. I noticed it this morning. So let me know, comment what you think, and that is the Removu P1.